What's good YouTube, and welcome to the house. He is freaking here, or, well, he's gonna be a while off. The 2020 Megatin description has updated, and one of the promos is Dragoon of Red Eyes, and it's looking like there's not actually going to be a promo pack, but instead 3 guaranteed promos, at least from what I'm reading right now. Kind of weird considering the success that the randomization and the RNG promos had from last year, but we'll continue to see as Konami does shape up the descriptions. This is coming August 27th and 28th. And before we get into everything, just to celebrate the big boy coming, we're gonna do a giveaway. All you gotta do is be subscribed to this channel, because I'm not gonna give it to someone who isn't subscribed, and have those settings public so that I can see you're subscribed. Like this video, and tell me down below what you hope to see reprinted in these Megatins the most, because there's a lot of things to lead into. But what I'm giving away for this video goes along with the theme: these awesome 100 pack of the official 20th anniversary Red Eyes Black Dragon sleeves. I think that goes pretty well, considering you know what Dragoon is supposed to be: fusions between Dark Magician and Red Eyes Black Dragon. This card is freaking insane if you haven't read him, but let's actually go into the Megatins and see what Konami's offering. The 2020 tin shows the beginning of the ancient duel between the Pharaoh and Priest Sutff as depicted on the Tablet of Lost Memories, the very artifact that inspired Kaiba to create the Battle City tournament. Each tin will contain 3 bigger than ever mega packs, which have 2 more foils in it than last year's mega packs. So every 2020 mega pack will contain 1 prismatic secret rare, 2 ultra rares, 2 super rares, 1 rare, and 12 commons. So a lot more supers and ultras floating around from these. Each tin's total haul will be 3 secrets, 6 ultras, 6 supers, 3 rares, and 36 commons. So it's a lot more cards to eat in than usual in terms of what should be high rarity getting knocked down into the ultra and supers, and that's kind of that's very pleasing to hear, actually, to hear that these highest things are going to be knocked down, and then we're gonna still have the hunt for rarity upgrades be the hardest part of this tin. I love this restructure by Konami, and each and every year's Megatins have broken the rules in some way, shape, or form, and that's why I may be reading a little too much into this next description, but let's go ahead through it. The 2020 tin Mega Pack Mega Set is made up of the most popular cards released in 2019, including cards from Savage Strike, Dark Neostorm, Rising Rampage, Chaos Impact. That's 4 sets, but then they say, and more. That would imply that within the mega packs we're going to have cards that aren't necessarily from those 4 sets. Now in the past that's been as simple as 1 card, we'll get into that later, but also we saw last year them go for side sets, and I think that's where Konami's mind might be, is actually reprinting some stuff out of side sets, as we did see in Duel Overload this year. The Mega Set also includes 3 brand new world premiere cards, as well as the new Red Eyes Dragoon, a nearly unstoppable fusion of Yugi's Dark Magician and Joey's Red Eyes Black Dragon. It's not Red Eyes B-Dragon, it's Black Dragon now, Konami. Once you've emptied out all the goodness from within, you can display the tin and make an important scene from Yu-Gi-Oh! History a part of your dueling space. Basically, they're making the tin look really nice. Like the tablet, the early previews of it, it sure does look freaking amazing. Now, what I want to kind of eat into is what's getting reprinted, what's going to be kind of hype from this announcement, and what people are looking around that. And of course, use my TCG player link in the description down below, costing you nothing extra and supporting the channel directly for the cards you'd already be buying into the hype. Verite Anaconda is the first thing out of everybody's mouth right now. I hope you already had yours, and it's jumping up a bit. You can see from the preview that, well, now it's towards 15, prices is low, and that's not keeping up because it is jumping, and yeah, here's a refresh already. John Moore's fault for the card going up, am I right? It's going up before my video's even out. You see it jumping just directly in minutes from the announcement of the tins. Now, we also see that Red Eyes Fusion, the holo foil, is spiking up. This is a card I'd like to see in the 10s depending on that and more spot, but I still think that's not going to include random support cards for promos and stuff. We'll have to see, though. Now, the sets that are directly affected. Savage Strike had a lot of its value already kind of splooged out here, but I'd love to see a secret rare World Legacy Guard Dragon, especially Prismatic Secret, and a secret rare Borreload Savage Dragon. That would be to taste to match the other Borals. Pot of Extravagance is getting reprinted in Toon Chaos. Will it end up in the Megatins as well, so that people are touting this as one of the best sets of all time? I don't know. Konami held back Ash Blossom before out of the 10s, if you'll recall, to end up reselling it in other places, so I don't know that Extrav ends up here, but if it does, the collector's rare sure is to hold some extra value for Extravagance, and the rest of the versions will probably end up going down. Phantasme getting another reprint, I could see Konami doing that. It's about time that they start just selling it pretty much everywhere, and then the rest of the cards, they just didn't have that much value, but I guess it's good to prevent it. It's really weird they held Savage Strike back from last year's 10s and push it forward in here. I thought it would just be completely missing, if I'm honest, yet it ends up on their set list right at the beginning. So that's why I would think that they may be focusing even more towards other things, because you see Dane, you see Rira, you see Chaos Impact, but then the and more. So that would imply within the packs themselves, right? Now we move forward to Dane, and a lot of its value has also been sapped as well. Avermax is highly looked forward to for a reprint, Cherubini as well, but then everything's pretty much 10 or under here. Oh boy, a rarity upgrade to Mystic Mine, what we've all been waiting for, right? Prismatic Secret Poggers. Oh man, I really hope this gets taken care of on an FNL list before then, but with competitive play being out, I don't think it will. Dengirsu getting another upgrade probably wouldn't matter too much to the card, and for the rest of these, like, yeah, a holo upgrade to Crackdown would be nice, Fusion Destiny would be nice. We'll have to see where they're gonna put what and around. Now, Rising Rampage, Apollosa, of course, would be ultra nice. I've been calling for this to be in the Megatins, and the whole point about talking about these are the cards you want to get rid of right now. There's no events to go play in. So the sets you want to avoid realistically are what you think could be reprinted between Battles of Legends and the Megatins until we get events rolling back. A lot of these are going to crash in value, and then people will be trying to pick and choose and call what's not going to be in the 10s. It's only going to be a couple of cards. Very few cards miss the 10s, so you don't want to just be holding on. You really want to be getting rid of things and come back to them later if they do miss the 10s, in my opinion. That would be my approach. So Gizmek Orochi was decent value, and then everything else is kind of lower. Get Out was actually kind of rising back up in value, odd enough, but then there's not much to offer here. And then finally, Chaos Impact. I see that I actually don't have the setup for you guys. Live editing done quick and cheap. Masquerena. Boy, I bet they'll upgrade her in terms of that. This may be one of the chase cards of the 10s along with Apollosa, perhaps. Safer, Striker Dragon. Just do remember that they've got to sell some cards to Battles of Legends, so they're splitting a lot of this value between Battles and the 10s. We're going to have to see what goes where. Now, again, to the note of and more. The thing that I'm really sticking to here, it's been as little as something like the Demise King of Armageddon getting reprinted in the 2018 Megatins, the breaking of the rules, and us seeing that there. But they really focused Dark Saviors, a side set for the first time in the last 10s, and I think that could be happening even more. So try to think of what side sets Konami would be after for this year's 10s. I don't think it would be something as soon as Secret Slayers, but I could see some stuff like Infinitrax maybe ending up in here, or high in demand cards that Konami's watching the secondary market value of. Konami does pay big attention to the secondary market's values, and there's proof of that because they have to decide what is going to be in demand for reprints / cards moving forward to announce for their products. So far, no reprints directly announced here, such as the previous years. They just led with one promo and are running with it along with the sets. I don't really think you needed anything else to go ahead and announce this and really get the hype traction behind it. But at the same time, people will care about the contents of the 10 long term. It's one of the best-selling sets continuously of Konami of all time, so I look forward to the twists and turns, the surprises, and I I have to think that it would be an RNG promo pack, right? It's saying that it would include 3 brand new world premiere cards and then an import. So it feels like it would be the promo pack again, and the same kind of setup where the Gold Sark 10 is just one 10. You don't have 2 different faces to the 10s. So I'm guessing that it implies a promo pack, but we'll have to wait and see. That being said, thanks for watching, everybody. Again, if you want to enter this giveaway, all you gotta do is be a subscriber of the channel with those settings public, like this video, and tell me what reprint you want to see to win these Red Eye sleeves. Personally, for me, I'd love to see some mix-ups with the side sets, maybe go all the way ahead to Secret Slayers, but I also like for product to retain its value for a good amount of time versus what people are spending. And spending on Secret Slayers in this forced off-season only to have it pop up here, I feel like that would be in poor taste by Konami for the people spending their money on the product. So we'll have to see what they cook up with the Megatins and what surprises are on the horizon. Thanks for watching, everybody.